Hi guys, welcome to Chitre's Tech Tutorials educational YouTube channel. If you scroll down, you find web design and development tutorial section. In web design and development tutorial section, you find jQuery tutorials. If you click on view full playlist, you find all my jQuery tutorials where I am explaining jQuery in depth and step by step. In this video, I would like to discuss getting siblings in jQuery. First, you need to understand what are siblings. Two or more HTML elements having same parent are called siblings. Two or more HTML elements having same parent are called siblings. To get siblings, we have various functions. We are going to discuss them one by one, step by step. So let's get started. I minimize everything. Here I have default.html page. I right click on it, say open with the notepad. You can see that default.html page is open in the notepad. Its title is set to getting siblings in jQuery. Here I have a div with the ID outer div. Inside that we have few h2 and a div with an ID inner div. In the div with an ID inner div, we have a h2 and a div with an ID innermost div. In the innermost div, we have an h2 and few paragraphs with ID first p, second p, third p and last p. And first you need to understand what are siblings. As I told, two or more HTML elements having same parent are called siblings. Here this h2 and div are siblings because they have the same parent. Here this h2 and this div are siblings because they have the same parent. Here this h2, this p, this p, this p, this p, they are all siblings because they have the same parent. Two or more HTML elements having same parent are called siblings, guys. Let's understand the functions one by one. We have siblings function. You can see here I have written $ first p siblings h2. What it does, it selects any h2. It selects any h2 which is or are sibling of an HTML element with the ID first p, guys. Let's understand it more clearly. I'll go here. I'm going to select this first p first. Okay, I say here $ in brackets in double quotations I say #first first p, and if I say .css, here in double quotations I say border comma 2px solid red. So what I am telling, select any HTML element which has ID first p. So this HTML element has the ID first p, so it is going to be selected and it is going to have the border 2px solid red. If I save it, go to browser. Let me open this page first. Let me open default HTML page. You can see that the first paragraph here has the border applied. So that's what it is doing here. Now if I say here siblings, siblings function I am calling, and in double quotations I am saying h2. So what it does, it selects any h2 which is the sibling of the HTML element with the ID first p. So here you can see that this h2 is the sibling of the HTML element which has the ID first p because these two have the same parent. So h2 is being selected and it is going to have the border 2px solid red now. If I save it, go to browser and reload, you can see that this h2 has the border now. So consider you have more h2s. So I'll copy this and paste down. I save it, go to browser and reload. Both the h2s are having the border because they are siblings of this paragraph, right? Now I save it, go to browser and reload, right? Next we have a next function which selects the next sibling, guys. Okay, so if I go here, simply I'll say next. So what it does, it selects the next sibling of the HTML element with the ID first p. So this paragraph is the next sibling of the HTML element with the ID first p. So second p is going to have the border now. I save it, go to browser and reload. So this is the first p, the second p, this is the next sibling, right? Next we have next all. So if I go here and say next all, so it selects all the siblings. So second p, third p, last p. So they are the next siblings, right? I save it, go to browser and reload. See, all these three paragraphs are next all siblings, right? Similarly, we have next until. Okay, next until. So if I say here next until, next until, and in double quotations I say here hash last dash p. So we are telling select next siblings until the HTML element which has the ID last p. So this HTML element has the ID last p. So what happens, second p and third p, these two are going to have the border, guys. Okay, the last p is going to be excluded here. I save it, go to browser and reload. You can see second and third paragraphs are having the border. The last p has no border because we are telling next until last p. I hope it's very clear. Next we have previous. Okay, prev. So simply I will call here prev function. So what it does, it selects the previous sibling of the first p. Instead of first p, let me say here I will use the last p. So I am telling select the previous sibling of the last p. So who is the previous sibling of the last p? Third p. So if I save it, go to browser and reload, the third p is going to have the paragraph. In the same way, we have previous all. So it selects all the previous siblings up to h2. So if I save it, go to browser and reload, up to h2, all the elements here, the siblings, are having the border. In the same way, we have previous until, until. Until, in double quotations I say hash first first p, until first p. You should select the previous siblings of the last p until the first p. So what happens, second p and third p are going to have the border. I save it, go to browser and reload. You can see second p and third p are having the border. So that is how you can select the siblings and apply the CSS styles or any other actions you can do on the selected HTML elements, guys. I hope you guys have clearly understood. If you like this video, hit the like button and share with your friends so that everyone will get benefited. If you have any doubts, do not hesitate to put them in the comment section. I'll be happy to clear, guys. In the upcoming video tutorials, we discuss more about jQuery in depth and step by step. For more benefits and be up to date, do not forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Keep learning, keep coding, keep sharing. Thank you guys. Thank you very much. See you in the next tutorial.